inlets. Boy, look at that floor. And I think there was an inlet back here too. I'm going to need you to be my light
Yeah.
when we go. All right, let's go.
Hold the floor again.
Yeah. Let's go back down that way. Well, oh, should catch this on the video. The old lighting controllers, dimmers, and a nice little push button, old style tandem receptacle, and a red indicator light. Old phones, old interphone system. Okay. That one's seen better days. Now this we would call, I don't know if you'd call this the basement or what, but there are inlets down this long hallway. And then if we go so this is like an equipment room, and then we'll go down into the, I guess we would call this the sub-basement. Of course, all the electrical's been gutted. And we are in the boiler feed water room, and there is a bathroom exhaust fan right there. And now we are in the boiler room. And in this room we are able to see not only the old boilers, and the air conditioning plant, but back over here is a special treat. The size of some of these. So that's a squirrel cage blower, and if you go in here, just look at the size of that. CFM rated in tens of thousands, all to move air across these coils. And if you think that blower is big, check out that one. We might need a little bit of Bondo and primer on there. But stepping into this cabinet, you can see Big Mama. Bulb socket for scale. All those fins. And those giant ducts lead up into the tunnel that runs underneath the main part of the school. Thanks. And in here, going on for hundreds of feet in each direction, we can see the main sewage line that services the school and the trunk line for the vacuum system. That's this. So the sewage line, it's all cast iron poured lead joints. The vacuum piping looks like a sewer line, but this is all threaded. And our branches run off to the risers in both directions. So these are 3-inch riser branches. And our main, yeah, that's bigger than 4. That's got to be a, I'm going to say that's a 5-inch main line because the outside looks like it's about 6. And so we go, oh, yeah, missed the best part. So that's about a good 6 feet across, that blower wheel. And that is forcing air into this whole space. This whole thing is a plenum for that. Great big sewer line. And there's a branch that doesn't go anywhere. So our main line continues down, down, down. And comes out in the boiler room, where we'll go back to. Boy, the high ceilings in this room are just... Some people like going cave exploring. They don't know what they're missing. And I believe this room below the courtyard is where the coal would have been delivered through those manholes and fed into the original boilers. And here are the new boilers. Because they took one look at the old ones and said, those can stay right where they're at. Okay, so back to the vacuum system. The main trunk line comes through from the tunnel up there. Joins from both directions. That looks like it could be a 5-inch and a 4-inch perhaps. And then goes this way. And that's funny. So this is totally the vacuum line, 100%, but look at that. They've got a little welded tap, no Y connection, and that's 1.5 inches, maybe. And it goes above the boiler. I can only imagine, that's that little capped thing right up there. I believe that would have been your boiler cleaning hookup. And the main line continues on this way. We have a branch that is dead-ended. It's been taken out, and it ends right there. So at whatever point this equipment was installed, the turbine and separator and controls were sadly removed. Someone's going to pay. Should we go up through the main part again?
Yeah. Do you want to?
All right. So this is the, look how high high that ceiling is. It's really hard to see, but that goes, what, 20 feet up, would you say? Maybe more.
Yeah,
Crazy.
close to 30 maybe.
Wow. And all this equipment is down here to keep 1,000 students at a time, plus faculty, comfortable. Been a few years, unfortunately. So going the other direction, we're now above the boiler room.
There's a big exhaust fan in the kitchen.
Oh yeah. Kitchen was, oh yeah, cafeteria. Blower. Hood. So some nice people have done a good job of taking the copper piping out of here already. And it leaves us with some interesting voids where we can see where the plumbing and ductwork run up through to the upper floors. So thank you, nice people. Appreciate you. Oh yeah. And here's another tunnel. It's like a crawl space, like world's largest crawl space. Just keeps on going as far as you can see. Plumbing risers. I believe they're going to have a vacuum leak from that one. Janitor closet. Was hoping to find imprints of a hose rack, but no such luck. Janitor's kind of storage area. No vacuum parts. So disappointment. I find that hard to believe. And now we have 1, 2, 3 levels of classrooms. I'm gonna go all the way up for the best lighting. And then I know we're on a schedule.
That's fine.
And then we have pretty much carbon copies from floor to floor. Some rooms have an inlet just outside the classroom. Good morning, students. Some rooms have an inlet inside the classroom in the middle of the room. And this particular one has been repaired and is yet broken again. And this is why we can't have nice things. Some of these inlets are in the hallway in a panel between the lockers. And the risers going up to feed all of this are in that tunnel that you saw earlier. And this one's in better shape. Ooh, the lighting though. Each classroom with its own cute little sink. The finest in modern technology. You think? Should we be good? All right. This concludes our tour of the remains of a Spencer turbine system in a late 1920s elementary school at an undisclosed location.